Have the does it or no? What the? Oh, that's my fault. Hello everybody. Welcome. I know we're a little late, but welcome to Tier 3 Abu Dhabi. I am Faded, alongside me is Lando Norris.
Yep. I'm back. This time
We
tearing again. Woo.
We are a little late to this quali, but people have not set their full laps in yet. But we are seeing as George Alp Williams in the Red Bull Tier 3 champion coming around the final couple of corners as it seems. Let's see what he sets as the benchmark for everyone to set a 1:23.7 for GAW.
That's a good lap. But meanwhile, in the background, as an Alpine goes 7/10 behind, Invade got a huge slipstream through the middle sector. I gotta get used to commentating again, but we're watching the man who I think was the man that destroyed everybody in China just a week ago. He absolutely destroyed everyone. Needless to say, but holy shit, here comes Invade through Sector 3 on the medium compound tires, as Johnny has forgotten to point it out. This is sprint qualifying, so everybody's on
This
actual
is sprint
race
qualifying.
Here comes the Invade to the line. It's
Invade
4/10
faster.
4/10 of a second faster. Invade and Ferrari could be back again. And
They
Goon,
could definitely be.
Goon behind.
Goon goes second fastest. 74 1,000ths behind. Mythic goes fourth. Ellen goes fifth. And True Streamer Boy 8/10 behind the Alpine in seventh.
Yeah, it's a good showing right now. Maybe George didn't get the best lap, but you can see if you're a backmarker car and you're really... Besides Goatley, Maiko, P4 in the music action. A lot of the backmarker cars choosing to go on soft tires. Valkyrie, though, is one of the few cars that have an upper car that's up there with the soft compound tires. Spangly goes P6 on his set of fresh medium tires. And I think you only get one set of fucking medium tires and one set of soft tires. So if you're going out there on soft, you're really just becoming a one-lap wonder. We're looking through the grid.
Point, yeah.
Drift King is getting a massive toe down the backstretch into the chicane.
From his teammate. That is Patrick.
Yep, Patrick and Drift King working out. He's only going to have slipstream for that straight. Let's see his middle sector time as the Mercedes goes up the gears into sixth, into seventh, 280 kilometers an hour into one of the worst sections of the track that's been revamped. It's a purple sector too, I think, 53.0, as he's rounding his way through the longest hairpin in all of Formula One into the kinks of the horrid, absolutely horrid hotel that's only there for looks. In the second, in the third, clips the curb, he goes a little wide, but that's alright. It's a Mercedes coming. And here comes Drift King across into the penultimate corner. One more corner to go now. Is it going to be anywhere representable to the front of the pack? He's going to go P4, 3/10 behind.
It is P4. Unreal lap for Drift King. Orlando had to go do something. I will take over as Garage. Purple Sector 2. Let's see his lap as he is going up the gears, now down the gears. Third, now into fourth, blinking on the fuel. He's looking good so far. Garage through the final corner. This is looking like the greatest lap ever, but it's not. It's P4. Valk goes P3. Sorry I missed that. Leon Miner has spun round and he's lost his front wing. Poor Leon Miner. Day has just gone from bad to really bad as he pits. Wow. So we got the Mercedes out on track. That's Drift King. He hasn't validated. Probably going to make his way back to the pits. We do have a Kick Sauber out on track. That is Streamer Boy. I wonder if he goes into the pits too. We have an Alpine, I think, that just came out. Who is that? That is Born in Shanghai, the Williams. My apologies for that. Patrick now out on his outlap. We're going to see multiple people come out and into the pits. What I like to call the cycle of racing. We're seeing a lot of people go back out onto the track to start their second laps. Let's look at Goatley. He's been having a pretty good season, but many are calling him the terrorist of Tier 3. Now, I have had my fair share of encounters with Goatley, but he seemed pretty clean in my eyes, but as soon as he got to Formula 2, oh boy, was he just a wonder to be reckoned with.
Don't worry, I'm back. I just had to get my dinner.
Welcome back, sir.
What did I miss?
Nothing. You're what? People starting out laps.
Oh, beautiful. Hey, Valkyrie Smith third. That's incredible. But is on soft
Well
tires.
done for her. As Goon is about to start his flying lap. Let's take you on board.
And for turn 1, he's going to go 5th here. Henderson on the brake. I don't know if this is good turn 1 or not, but we'll find out. Through turn 2, a little too much there for that, but like turn 3, holds it nicely. We'll look at the first sector split. He is at 10,000. Nothing's gone wrong. Into the middle sector. Here we go. Verstappen and Hamilton had their moments that horrid 2021 season. We're on board with the Aston Martin. He's powering this test way down. Waiting. When he's going to break right at the 100-meter board into the shape. Easy does it through one. Steps just a little bit and now he's going to flat out push this Aston Martin. Because unlike Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, they can't do anything. The Goon right now is doing something. He's a 10th up. He's purple. Could this be a pole position?
Purple in the second.
He's purple to the middle sector. There's a Williams that's floating engine. Yesterday. Into the final couple corners. Right-hander, left-hander. A little wide and then too wide. Yes, it is great.
Oh, he invalidated.
And now he's done.
Dunzo for Gooner.
Patrick goes
as
third.
Patrick goes third.
Griff King is on an
See if
outlap.
anybody-
George is going to be on a lap, and he's going to almost get destroyed by Goatley, who's also going to be on a lap. This could be in Goatley's favor. Does it? How much dirty air is going to be affecting? We're watching George, who's in 7th. He's on the back foot right now. Really, his teammate who's just invalidated Goatley. No more paying attention to these at RP. This session's done. Somebody's in front of the chart. I think that's missing. Top 4 within a 10th of each other. George purple through the first.
Unbelievable lap here from George out Williams. Let's see how he carries on with it. Down the straight. He's looking good. How is this corner gonna fare for him?
He may be looking good, but
Fares pretty
behind him, watch Drift King. Drift King is getting a tow from his teammate. Session is over. Gooned off on his final lap, so he will not have a chance. And Vader's gonna be the first big name. Actually, no, we're gonna have a McLaren. Cheese. Can he cheese his way into the top 5? No, he can't. 14th.
No, he can't. 14th.
Ian goes
Ellen
12th.
goes 12th.
Spangling
Turbo
9th.
goes 11th. Spangling to 9th. Invade top of the board.
As of right now, who's the challenge? Where is Eros is 2/10 up? George, I don't know how far he's up, but can he get pole position? The back foot on the RB.
George up Williams. No, 7 1,000s. No. Goatley has retired, but Drift King. Unbelievable.
Mythics is done with his lap. Eros goes. Does not. Oh no, he doesn't prove. He goes up King steals one in Abu Dhabi.
Unreal end to this sprint qualifying. Remember, guys, this is the first sprint weekend we have had in Tier 3. We are in for a good one.
Unbelievable. That slipstream down the backstretch has just given Mercedes a chance. And a damn good one.
Patrick, F1. I mean, you might be called Superman right now.
I'll tell you what, it was all superhero-ness for Goon until that end, tragic end, where he just lost it the most. But Mercedes on top, George third, and Ferrari and McLaren are throwing in a little bit here and there. Who's gonna be your first ever F1 24 sprint winner? Well, we're gonna find out in about 30 seconds. We're looking through the grid. Drift King is on pole by 0.2 of a second over RSL and Vade. George and Goon will round off essentially the 4 best drivers in my opinion right now. Patrick in 5th, Mythic, Valkyrie, ERT, Raj, and Spangley, Goatley finishing off the top 10. Meanwhile, the Williams of Turbo, great shot by him in the Williams, followed by Ian, D. Summers, Cheese, True Streamer Boy, Leon, born in Shanghai, rounding off the grid in 17th with a 33 seconds off the pace. That's my goat right there, to be that slow. I don't know what's gone on with that Williams, but one Williams in 11th, one in 17th, but it's all to play for up front.
Definitely is. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Abu Dhabi.
It is. Now, I have no idea how many laps are in a sprint race around here.
I think it's between like 10 something. I don't know.
I think it's 9 laps. I'm just going to assume it's 9. So, Johnny, what tires do you like? What do you feel? A soft tire? A medium tire? What are you feeling?
Really what I'm probably going to be feeling in this sprint race is definitely the medium tire. Definitely think it's going to serve its longevity. But if you want to play the softs, I mean, go ahead. Choice is yours.
Personally, I want to be exciting. I want to actually race. I'm going on the soft compounded tires. I want to have some fun. I want to race. And here we go. The lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drift King invade. And it's lights out, and away we go in Middle Eastern territory. And it's crossing.
Oh, we got a crash!
Oh my God!
Patrick is out!
On a landing.
He's out!
He's landing
On the
first.
first straight!
They're gonna fan out. It's Drift over invade over Williams over Mythic. A little bit of contact in the background. We don't care who that is. And so here we go. Verstappen 3 wide. Oh my God.
3 wide!
God, but how about Goon? When we look up front, does Invade have, he's gaining on a Merc, gaining. Oh, is he gonna try to Verstappen him like in real life? No, he isn't because he's not a hero. Looking back, how about Mystic on Valkyrie? Job done there.
What a move there by Mythic. We got a crash
in the back.
Ellen, I think that was him in the back. D. Summers also got passed by the vehicle.
Yeah, they've had contact.
Garage gets my
Number 12 and ball marks are flying everywhere. And how about that? True Streamer Boy has just been up around the McLaren of Cheese.
What a move by him.
Well, I said, Johnny, earlier, who wants the race? Nobody wants the race. Be exciting with soft tires. Everybody apart from Leon is on mediums. Leon on the hard compounded tires. DRS is enabled. It's about to get spicy.
Drift King leads lap 1, followed by Invaded GAW George out Williams.
But here comes Invade! He's gonna go round the outside. What a move this would be! He's gonna get it done,
Oh,
but
he
now
tucks
he's gonna go round the
behind the
outside.
Connor Daly move. Side by side.
Red Bull Ferrari motor! It's gonna be on top!
What a move!
What a move! But there's still side on side. Drift King's gonna have the DRS. Oh, he's going up here! Here comes George! Can he get a 2 for 1? Can Russell do something? He's alongside one! Can he get alongside the other?
3
wide! Almost! Here comes George sitting inside 8! Almost touch! Oh, so close! Oh, my God! Drift King! That's not like you! Here comes George down the
unreal action on lap 2 of this race. We still have plenty of more laps of action. Invade leads 2.
George with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. How about Goatley in the means of RP in 7th? Good running by him. How about Turbo in the Williams up a spot too? As we're gonna go through sector 1, Invade. Interesting line, but here comes George. Was that on purpose? Invade won DRS more than George. Who wants it more? Into turn 5. It's gonna be George. It's gonna have the chance. But how about this with a Drift King?
Drift King the second.
Sneaky little bucket there on Drift King, and Drift King did watch the race. He's feeling excited, but his battery is hurting tremendously. George is just gonna say, nah, you ain't gonna do me like that. Into the chicane we go. And they touch
No
behind Goldie. Valerie makes a touch. They're concentrating up. And George is having
Whoa, contact!
And Valkyrie got skadooshed out of the way.
Poor Val. Always bad luck in Mexico. But she was in a spot to help Invade to win that race. She ended up last in that Mexican Grand Prix.
She just held on.
But look at the opportunity now.
And she just made a move on Spangley into the worst section that's only been opened up just a small bit. RSF1 leads over George, over Drifting, over Goons, maintain his position, but maybe not for long. Mythic might be smelling some blood in the water after that wheel spin off of the penultimate corner. Into turn 1, Mythic can't really do anything, but how about this Goon? Gooning again all over the place. Holy! He's hitting every single curve. This isn't GT racing, but up front, George has got another run into turn number 5 again.
Is he gonna go for it? No, think smart.
Oh, for Goalie's touch, Mythic getting cranked around.
Oh! What a save, though. Good for
Absolutely
him.
beautiful save. Goalie only lost 1 position, so really no harm, no foul for him. In the nicest way. Here comes George to the inside of RSL and White. Invade has to avoid the wheels. George just sent it. Oh, and he's going to up and run, and it works. Because guess what? The ghosting system works on F1. Unfortunately, right here they come. This is going to be a scene out of NASCAR. Look at all the cars. Invade.
All these cars
want
this.
ERT crossing to the hairpin. And it's winner that Invade 4 spots in there. We're going all RT40. Valkyrie and Goon. Valkyrie and Goon. Valkyrie and Goalie. Plus Mythic drifting. Everybody's around.
Oh my goodness.
And Valkyrie's
That is not what you
really on the
want.
turbo. What on earth are we doing?
This is getting crazy in Abu Dhabi.
Maybe Abu Dhabi should actually be the championship finale for every single race if we're having races like this. But in all honesty, that was dirty as almighty. And it's still George and Invade leading the pack over Goonan. How about Goalie? Sneaky man who's gone up to 4th. Spangley in the Aston in 5th. ERT Rob. He actually had a pretty good run all the way until, well, he almost spun out in that hotel casino meltdown. And really the biggest loser of all that is Drift King. Because he's been wrecked by Mythic. But here goes Brian
was up there.
Sorry, up for infinite Canadian and Valkyrie using all the batteries. Oh, and ERT just decided, you know what? I'm gonna do the bump and run on you. But nonetheless, we focus up off front. Goon is looking for a move on George. What a move this would be to put him up into
He
the
smells blood in the water.
Lots of blood. Because we got 3 wide coming off of the hairpin. Mythic is gonna get one done, but how about Spangley with the run around the outside? He clears both of them.
Aston Martins have been cooking today. 3 and 7 as Goon is in the first podium position since Baku. What a moment this would be for him.
Mythic must be channeling his inner Ayrton Senna there because he's thinking every corner could be an overtaking, but he almost managed to do it on Spangley around the outside of the hotel. But it's still, we're just over halfway now in this Grand Prix. George's Red Bull is looking a little sketchy through the first sector. Invade still leading, but you gotta wonder, Johnny, who's in the best spot? I'm going with Goatley.
I am going with Goatley because he has had pure control of his race car pretty much all race, and he's been silent.
Mythic was decided to drifting in turn 5 as the faster lane. Way to go, and it kind of worked. Looking down the straight, any moves being made, no. This thing's just going to calm down just a little bit. How about True Steamer Boy? Steamer
Mythic
Boy,
going for the
is this
move.
going to be one for the ages on the street? He's going to go all the way to the blue paint for some unknown reason. He's going to lead the lanes off the space. Nice move there, up to P11 in the kick salver.
Spangley and Mythic battling. Mythic gets the place off of Spangley. Born in Shanghai, re-overtakes True Streamer Boy. That is the battle for 11th.
And Goatley's having a monster sector 3. I'm going to say all things are starting to Constantine up. Invade is not really strong in the third sector, it seems. So above George, that's my chance to strike it. How about Goatley? Goatley's been really good in this third sector. He's up in 4th. We got 4 laps to go. What can he do? Can he manage to just force the foot behind? Draw and Valkyrie are smelling blood in the water. They've been through a lot in this sprint race so far. That's to be true. Can they get up here and have a chance to win? As Invade is just ever so struggling down the backstretch. He's going to open the DRS. For George, down the backstretch we go. Is George feeling like he needs to make a move? How about Goatley in the background? Goatley feels like it's time to go. He's going to put his Visa RV up in the third. Goatley's going to try to fight it, but you know how we race. We don't like giving racing room. That's why I respect people that do give room as they're wrecking behind. And that's Gerard again. I think and it seems every single time the second Red Bull driver has something going, something just has to snap. Spangley on Mystic can't get it done.
Cannot get it done. And you mentioned Goatley's great day. He's up 7 spots. He's starting 10th in this sprint race. What a day for the Visa Cash App crew.
Yeah, and Invade is really struggling, and Goatley, out of the 4 of them in this pack, Goatley looks the strongest. George just ever so getting closer. We're coming to 3 laps to go in the Abu Dhabi terrorism sprint race. Invade leads just by 2/10. Goonin starting to fade away just a little bit. Goalie almost wrecked it. Good catch up there. And now George, is this the moment to strike? If you're the Red Bull, I think you need to go. Do you wait? Do you have to wait until the second DRS zone? We know how powerful this is. We know how these drivers race. Here we go, down the back. George not using battery. He's just using the drag reduction system. Is Goon looking for a move behind? No, he isn't. Into the corner, yep, and George is gonna lift. But Goalie! Oh, they touch!
Oh, is he gonna go for it?
Also too hot into George's back bumper. And Invade is like, alright, I'm gonna start going now. Is that the moment for Invade to open up the floodgates and start going? Do what he did in China. Meanwhile, Valkyrie just went around the outside of Mystic, but she's gonna lose the rear end. They're side by side.
They're both losing it.
We've seen this movie before. Into the hotel section, and they're gonna
touch.
And the oh my God! Gerard is out of the race.
Gerard!
His race is in Abu Dhabi, and he's stuck in the middle of the track. Watch out, everybody! True Streamer Boy got a 3 seconds. I don't know if that was for avoiding or he just went off the track, but he's gonna go. Is he gonna go around the outside and put ultimate cold water? No, he thought better of it.
Definitely did think better of that one. Smart boy, smart man.
On a day where chaos is ensured, we have 2 more laps left. Well, really, just a lap and a half left of racing it. George is back in the DRS and Invade, but I think now, if you're Georgie, I think it's time. I think it's time to race.
It's time to pounce.
Yeah, it's time to go.
He's gonna have to pounce. He's gaining though. Gaining, but not enough. It doesn't look like a 10th, maybe 10th and a half down the straight.
Meanwhile, Valkyrie's gonna go for a move on Mystic. No. She closed the DRS way before. I don't even know if she had DRS. How about both Williams inside the top 10 in this sprint race? This has been really good for them.
Very good day for Turbo, the man from the Czech Republic, as well as born in Shanghai. Williams 9 and 10. Great sprint race for them. We'll see if they can carry that in to the main.
Tell you one thing, Invade is really relying on his slow pace in the third sector to keep him away from the clutches of George. RSL Invade, I don't know if he's struggling this much or not, but he is having a meltdown right now as I wonder if his tires are starting to go. Well, there's going to be one more lap in this sprint race. And just like in 2021, it's coming down to two of the best drivers of the field right now, Invade versus Ferrari versus Williams, because both Mercedes have had a day here in Abu Dhabi to forget. There is still the main event in qualifying, soon to come here on RPL, but here comes George into turn 5. Is he going to Verstappen him like Hamilton?
Is he going to go for it?
He's going to Verstappen
He does! George is going to make that lunge! He touch! He touch!
Goalie smells one quarter. Here comes George. He surges ahead. But look at the Ferrari straight line speed. This is going to come down to the hairpin. Into the chicane we go. Goon trying to go around the outside. Nope, it's never going to be on. But now, we watch Invade. We watch Goalie. Is there anything that you do to get George, or is George about to surge away and win this Abu Dhabi sprint race? Here they come, quickly for the 3 second. And Invade is going to get one last ditch effort. He has one more chance, but how about Goalie? Goalie has a better shot than Invade on George. Into the hotel. Is George going to... George is only going to make it. Oh, Invade is drifting. But I think it's over. I think it's all over. And we're going to come through the final couple quarters. George played patience and strength this entire sprint race. And on the last lap, he pounces. Coming through the final corner. Here he's going to win the Abu Dhabi sprint race. Welcome back, George. Invade
George
second.
Alp Williams.
Goalie third. What a day.
In a dominant season. Dominant season for George Alp Williams. He is proving why he belongs in RPL and why he is a main staple for Tier 3.
And there was a crash in the back. Ford in Shanghai seems to be the culprit involved. And that is it. 10 laps of Abu Dhabi. And that's the case of what we're going to see in the race. Well, Johnny, who did you like?
I definitely liked how Goatley raced up 7 spots. He was able to handle his race car and handle his composure today and not making himself look like an absolute terrorist on the track.
I agree, but there's going to be a lot of tickets being put in the steward's office today after that 10-lap sprint race. Remember, we still got, what, 28 laps of Abu Dhabi still to go? How about this? George wins.
So.
Over Invade, over Goatley, over Goon, Mythic, Valk, Drift King, Spain Lee, Turbo, and Elon round out the top 10. What a day for Williams, really. Both of them 9th and 10th until the final lap. They got to have some confidence going into qualifying.
They're going to have to.
And needless to say, Patrick has now earned the right of being called Lando Norris, because Lando Norris did the exact same thing Patrick did at Abu Dhabi. That was a god-awful thing that I've seen.
Listen, we are not laughing at you, Patrick, but we are laughing at you.
I'm not laughing, I'm just questioning, because this is the second time where I've been in a booth and a Mercedes has crashed off the line. It's happened in Tier 1 at Canada, and it's happened today. I'm sorry to everybody in the Merc camp, but I can't really help you.
No, we cannot.
But it's qualifying day.
Welcome to qualifying. This is not what you just saw earlier. That was sprint qualifying. This is actual qualifying. This is the one that matters.
I mean, both of them mattered, really. But this one really is the pinnacle. This is the one that you have to try. You have to be good.
Exactly.
Everyone's just, relaxing in their garages.
Patrick puts on the medium tire.
And they invade, and it looks like we got some movement in the pit lane. There's an Aston Martin coming out.
That's Goon.
It's gonna be Goon. Goon could have been pulled. Honestly, it could have been pulled for the sprint. He just doesn't need to screw up like he did in sprint quality on that final run, but now comes the important question. Who's going to put it on pole? Who feels like their race car is guaranteed a pole position? Well, I'm going to go with, I think Goon, like I said, if he doesn't have a colossal mess up, I think he's got a good shot at it. I think both Ferraris, if they get something together, I mean, Invade's been on top of it all weekend, really, so far. You got George, you know what he can do. Don't count out his teammate of Garage, do not count him out. I know that second Red Bull is cursed. It seems like any kind of bad luck happens to that second Red Bull car, it feels like. Don't count him out. Don't count both of the Mercs out either. Don't count them out. They've played in sprint qualifying. We saw what they were doing. Slipstreaming each other on every straightaway. Don't count them out either. Honestly, it's hard to say. Maybe right now, I think the backfoot team right now is McLaren. You know, Mythic, he was there at some points. Wasn't really doing anything too crazy. Obviously, we had that massive crash, but yeah, I think McLaren might be on the back foot as one of the top teams that might not have a pole position today, or maybe not even in the top 5. Goon starting his lap.
Mythic. Goon is starting his lap. What I was going to say about Mythic is he was there in the top 5, but his teammate Cheese couldn't back him up. He was pretty much sitting in the back the entire time as Goon. I believe he set a pretty good first sector. I didn't look at the numbers exactly.
I think it was a 17.7 or something. I don't know how this... I didn't see it really either. I'm just assuming.
He is looking pretty good. He's taking the corners very nicely.
His first sector was a 17.4.
17.4, okay. Pretty good first sector for Goon.
Yeah, but in all honesty, I don't really think the first sector is the one that you need to be focusing on. I think it's the second and the third sector. I know the second sector is just straight away in a chicane, but really that's where your car performance is really going to show in a way. You know, if you're a Merc, you kind of need your teammate or something. As Goon's just murdered a Bullard. But this is the sector right here that really stands out to me. It's Sector 3. It's the most technical part of the track. You know, you have to be flat out through here all the time. As Goon coming across the line, he's going to be the representative lap time as Cheese is lagged out of the session. It's a 23 flat for them to chase. Who's the next one that's worthy of being shown on screen for a lap? It's the Haas of Leon. He had a quiet sprint race. We didn't really see him much. Has through 2 sectors. We'll find out where he goes. See what his lap time is. Should be all well. We won't find out because he's just validated. Well done. Patrick's on a lap, and Patrick on the medium compound is about 7 tenths behind. Not too shabby as Alpine of D Summers TTV is gonna go the 124.4 into 3rd.
Not a bad lap. He's just gotta
leave one of the bigger names out here on the track. Yep, ERT Jiraj is on a lap. He's in the middle sector right now. I believe he's the closest one to finishing a lap. I think there's a Visa RB about to cross the line right about now for his lap to be started. We'll have a look at that at the end of it. But Jiraj through 2 sectors at the 53.2. And I will say this guy is crazy fast. He does have the possibility to win this Grand Prix, but he just needs some kind of luck to get through his way. I mean, every single time he's up front, something catastrophic has happened, whether it's his fault or someone else's. It just does not go his way. And I know that feeling. Hungary earlier in the season. I got destroyed by literally everything. As ERT draws through the final corner, it's gonna be a 123.4, 4 tenths behind Goon. That's a little concerning.
Goon set a pretty good benchmark, but Jiraj just couldn't follow it to his standards.
And Valkyrie on a medium compound tire, she's about to finish her lap. Is she gonna invalidate? No, good on her. Through the penultimate corner, no traffic, no worries for the girl. To the line, Valkyrie is gonna put that car in a second on the medium compound, 3 tenths behind. Not too shabby, I must say.
And I am not surprised she went for the medium tires. She told the Ferrari Academy the tires were aids in sprint qualifying.
Well, Leon's gone. Ellen's gone. 5th. I believe George is about to start his lap. Here we go, the Tier 3 champion. My goat, George.
GAW starting his.
Oh, well, he's just gone off in turn 1 and decided, you know what, we're going to keep going. All right. So George has gotten away with the FIA there with the corner cut. It's a 17.6, so he's already 2/10 off a Goon. And in the early parts of qualifying, everyone's struggling as George trying to get a little sneaky little toe there from his affiliate car. Down the straightaway we go. Just relax, and boom, brake there, right at the 100, into the chicane, tiptoe it in, 1 and 2, easy on the gas, run it out a little wide if you have to, hug this white line, no, he's not hugging too much, he's not that abusive with that time, through 2 sectors in the 53.2, that's kind of what we've been seeing a lot. Spangley's gone 4th, True Steamer Boy 8th, and Leon 9th, so 9 cars have set a lap. George will be the 10th car, unless that McLaren that's about to cross the line sets a lap. It's Mythic, 23.3 behind Belt. Good running by the McLaren so far, but here comes George into the penultimate corner, into the final corner now. Is he going to kill the baller? No, he isn't. Nice and shabby, and to the line, George is going to put that Red Bull only 5th fastest.
2 1,000s behind his teammate Gerard. So Red Bulls need to find something in order to get themselves to advanced position.
The next one that will be out on the lap should be a pretty good indication of where they're going to stack up is going to be. I guess it's going to be Goatley because Drift King's on a set of medium tires. Now, I do wonder, there were some cars that qualified on their set of softs in the sprint. Are they down a set of tires? It might be down a set of tires.
I believe they are. Yeah.
They could be down a set of tires. Goatley is going to goat his way around the Austin Arena circuit through turn 1. Unlike George, he's kept it within the lines. Through turn 3 he goes. Visa RB looking pretty good. Needless to say, it's a 17.6. Apparently that's her.
Purple.
Oh, we all know Goon's first sector is a 17.4. A 17.4 in the first sector is the one to beat. As of right now, we're going to... Goon's second sector is a 35.1, so we are looking for something around that. For the middle sector for Goatley. Oh, and he's cooked the chicane. And he's just going to have to keep going. Might as well, right? Get a lap on the board.
Exactly.
You know where the time's going to be. You messed up the chicane. Here comes Goatley. Remember, it was a 53.1 that we were looking for, so he's half a second down. If I am correct, yeah. 4/10 down. Now, Goon's the final sector is at 30.4, so we're watching Goatley to see if he can pull some time back. We know he's lost 4/10 because of the chicane antics, and that is a weird line to run in the final sector, but I'm not one to judge. Goatley through the final corner here. Down in the third gear, yep, someone's killed the bollard on the way around, and Goatley's going to put his Visa RB in 9th.
Definitely lost a lot of time. I would think he would have been ahead of Spangley, but no.
She's going to go 11th in the McLaren. Like you said, Johnny, that second McLaren's been nowhere this weekend so far. But here we go. We got somebody.
Drift King to 8th.
Yep, Drift King to 8th on mediums. Not too shabby indeed by the Mercedes driver. Patrick is up on his time. He's going to go up to 4th. Nice lap there. 3/10 of improvement. You love to see it. Is Goatley going for a back-to-back lap? He is a 10th off, but we also have Invade on a lap. Invade, last big name here in the bottom 3 that haven't really set a representative lap time. Invade through the first sector, it's a 17.6, so Goon really has put a really good first sector in.
Definitely has. The benchmark man today in this qualifying session. These guys are trying to chase him. Invade and George. Thought George was going to be the chaser. I think Invade's a better chaser. It's almost like... I don't know what to compare chasers to, but...
Oh, and Van, how far off is he? He's a 52.8. That's the fastest we've seen today.
Excuse me.
Oh, here we go. 52.8 into the final sections of the track here. Mickey Mouse Land. Fade weaving his way through the final corner he goes as a Haas almost crashes into the pit lane. Invade's gonna put his Ferrari only a tenth behind Goon, who's still top of the boards.
Not too shabby from Invade. It's kind of where he wants to be. It's on that front row, but he wishes it was first instead of second. But
Goon's on
I bet
another
you right now
lap,
he'll
and he's
take
only
that.
a tenth down. But look at the battery level on the Aston Martin. Destructive levels of abuse. Might
He
need to
burned
file
it way
for
too
divorce
early.
on the energy hybrid system. As here comes Goon through the final corners. Is he just going to box and just put on another set? No, he's going to keep going. Can he find an improvement? We're about to find out to the line. It's going to be a 22.9.
An improvement!
He's found a 10th. Another 10th.
Wow!
And the bar
Goon.
gets raised one more here in Abu Dhabi.
Goon pulled that lap out of his ass. That was unreal.
Tell you what, he abused the hell out of the battery, but it worked for him. A 10th up, and he's into the 22s. Now the question is, can he go even faster? Valkyrie's 27 1,000ths up on her. She's a 2/10 up on her time. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We might have another contender for pole in Valkyrie and the Ferrari. The third sector, as I almost died on my words of thinking Valkyrie could get a pole position. It's looking good. It's really looking good. Look at that. Beautiful through the third sector. The final corner's flat round here. Into the final corner. Is Valkyrie going to try to steal one today? Under the floodlights. Into 23
No!
flat, and it's oh so close.
What could have been won't be. She's 62 1,000ths down. Now, what do you do?
Box. Just box. Just box. Get the fresh set on. 8 1,000ths down though in the first sector. Hold on. This might not be done yet. Is she finding more time? Can she pull even more time? As Goose boxing, everybody's really in the box except for Cheese and Leah, who are both on outlaps right now, so don't know if Puffer may have set it lap. Yeah, both Williams are about to. It's Turbo. He's gonna cross the line first. Nonetheless, we don't really care about Williams this season, so we're gonna focus on Valkyrie through the middle sector. Has she found more time? She's no. It's time to box. It is time to box. But
Park it
Turbo,
up, girl.
Turbo, I know we said we don't really care about seeing the Williams too much because they've really just been irrelevant all season. Turbo has put his Williams in the 9th. Not too bad, indeed. That Williams
Not
driver.
too bad. Turbo has been what I like to call the Alex Albon of Tier 3. He's been there or thereabout. It's been really good when he had, I believe he was in the V-Carb, and he almost had a podium. But here today in a Williams, he's making himself look like Alex Albon.
I'll tell you what, somebody who's about to start his lap has received a lot of criticism in the booth so far. The second McLaren of Cheese, he's starting what will be his final run of the night into turn 1, 4th gear. Into 5th, into 6th, he's gonna have to watch for traffic on his left. Don't worry, nobody's there. They're all behind him, so he's got nothing but clean racetrack. It's gonna be a 17.6. He's a 10th, almost a 10th and a half down on what his fastest lap was. So through the backstretch, what can this bright papaya car do? Unfortunately, because F1 are little babies, we don't have the word Vuse or no, we have OKX. I was gonna say that, but we don't have Velo or Vuse on the car. A shame, really. But here comes Cheese through the middle sector. Is he finding more time than that? I'll tell you one thing that's finding time. His battery needs to find something through sector 2. He's a 10th up. That will only put him just ahead of Ian, I believe. So again, this McLaren driver, well, whether this is his first time on the game or not, I don't really know. Has really been pulling, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say it, the Daniel Ricciardo McLaren trilogy, just without the race win. Cheese through the final corners. A little hesitant there. I think he might be new to the game. I have no idea. Cheese to the line. It's going to be a 24. 2/2 of an improvement. P12 for the McLaren.
He's also doing it on 3-lap-old softs, so I don't know if he is new to the game and just doesn't know how to change his tires, or...
Maybe he doesn't have it set.
I don't know what's
after
going
spring
on.
qualifying, but now we got contenders. Patrick and Mythic are the first two that will cross the line that I know of. We're looking at Patrick, he's 63 1,000ths up. Mythic, I didn't get his sector split because they're so close together, but Mythic could be in the catbird seat. He's gonna have the slipstream of the Mercedes. Look out for Mythic at the end of this lap. We're on board with Patrick. Ferraris are starting their lap, Red Bulls are starting their lap. Everybody's getting ready for one last hurrah around the front lanes of Abu Dhabi. Patrick through the middle sector gets a little loosey-goosey. Off into the back stretch. Here comes Patrick. We're waiting as he's abusing all the time he can find on this circuit through the middle sector. He's 3/10 up. Here we go. How's Mythic's time doing? I don't know again because the game just is like, nah, we don't really care. Patrick is flying in the Mercedes. Hopefully he doesn't fly into a wall when the race inevitably starts after this session. Patrick through the final couple corners. He's abusing the battery, but he's kept the battery very nice. He's going to have full power for one last hurrah. Over the line, 21, 22, into third. Mythic goes fast. I said pay attention to the papaya car. He's on the front row and he's got pole position. Goon crossed the line. Goon isn't even out there.
No,
Valkyrie, 3/1000ths up. Valkyrie's at 2/10 up in the second sector. Hold on, guys. This might not be over. Valkyrie could steal one in Abu Dhabi. Indeed. I don't know if he improved or not. We're watching Valkyrie. Is this the lap? Is Valkyrie's time finally about to come in RPL? No, she invalidated!
No!
You had one job! No!
You had one job, and you blew it!
What could have been? As Irashi 6/10 up, is he goes fast in! Hold on, wait for George! Wait for George! Second! It's a Red Bull 1-2.
George goes second!
And Red Bull from 9th and 10th, steal one in the finale of the start 1-2. Wow!
Unbelievable quality.
And how about that? Draj and
17.
Williams showing up last second and saying, screw having an Aston Martin up front. We're coming. Here we are, 1-2, Red Bull. And it's what could have been really for Valkyrie. 2/10 up. Vincent just gives up on the lap. Invalidates. 3 corners away from maybe claiming pole position for the Scuderia. And for Mythic, it was oh so close, but oh so far as Draj and Williams put 2/10 up and clear of everybody else. What a lap by both Red Bulls. And that's it. Qualifying for RPL Tier 3 is gone. That is it.
And George 1-2.
And Red Bull, just like how they've been all season long, it's a 1-2, but Draj is going to lead them off the grid in about 10 minutes because I believe we are going to have a lobby reset. But by 32 1,000ths, he's best his teammate. Mythic and Goon will be row number 2. Valkyrie and Patrick, row number 3. Drift and RSL invade. F1 invade. Row 4. Spangley and the Aston Martin, good showing by him. Goatley in 10th. Both Williams in 11th and 14th. That's a good day for them. PTV Sommers in the Alpine, good shout out by him. Cheese needs to find something in this Grand Prix. Leon and True Streamer Boy round out the back of the back. And Johnny, I go over to you. What's it gonna be for you? A 1-stop? A 2-stop? What do you feel under the floodlights of the Abu Dhabi circuit?
What I have seen during this season is a lot of one-stop strategies from a lot of drivers. I've seen medium hard a lot of the time, but hard medium has also been a strategy patronized probably by Jake Bandy. Of course, he's not here today. D. Summers in that Alpine for today, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see hard medium or medium hard.
I agree, but I don't know if the tire wear is going to be good or bad. Who really knows, right? I personally, it's the final race of the season. We got our champion in George. I don't know if the constructor battle is still on, but why don't everyone go have fun? You know what? Everyone can put on a set of wet tires. Let's go have our 2006 type racing.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. No, but in all honesty, why not try the 2-stopper? It's the final race of the season. You got nothing to lose, right? Try it. Ball it. Who cares? Why not try something special, right? Go for the soft tires. Go for the mediums. Let's do something other than seeing the same white and yellow compound of tire every single Grand Prix.
Let's do something different, RPL. Put them on wet tires, and we're gonna see who wins.
Bring back the goddamn hyper soft tires. As here we go. One last time in tier 3. It's 3, it's 4, and it's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it's Raj who leads them off towards the D6 first of the third. Contact movement run. Mercedes into the Aston Martin. I think that was good. And Patrick, I believe, has done the backward again. Patrick again.
Oh, it has happened again with Invade. Invade no front wing.
Shanghai 10-second penalty. It's all kicked off in the first 500 meters.
BSC deployed. BSC deployed.
Safety car. Safety car's out.
Safety car deployed.
What in the hell? And for the 3rd straight race in a row, a Mercedes gets wrecked on lap fucking 1 of the race. As there's end plate flying. Cheese has just lost his end plate.
Oh my. Is that going to be an indicator if he has to pit or not?
I don't think there is a...
You would have to.
It's safety car. Why not pit? But...
Patrick, no front wing. Invade, no front wing.
It looks like F1 doesn't really give us good camera angle. The angle it looks like when I saw the Mercedes just go straight right. Charles Leclerc.
Oh, and he almost hit the wall on the backstretch. Or the straight. Love it.
Yeah. And what seems to be Mercedes' kryptonite is me in the booth. It's struck another Mercedes and Patrick. He needs to be careful. He needs to keep a calm head. If he gets a 3-second time penalty this early in the race, then I'm considering a whole lot of things for this driver. But it has just been really, really bad. It's all going to cost the team nothing. We're going to look for the damaged race cars. There's She's playing in the back of the one in Shanghai again and off the other side of the plane.
That is going to be...
Patrick and Bay,
that is going to be
Shanghai,
a topic.
And Cheese are all repairing their front engines. Born in Shanghai is actually pitting, so he can get rid of that 10-second penalty.
Smart for him, but Cheese bumping into the back of Shanghai. That's going to be a talk in the stewards room if that gets submitted.
Shanghai's 10-second time penalty with true streamer boy, and it was causing a severe collision.
Oh boy.
That's the first time I think I've ever seen that thing pop up. But Raj leads over, Williams over, Mystic over, Valkyrie's up a spot, Goon's down a spot, Drip King's up a spot, Goatley's up 3 spots, Spang is up 1, GTV, Summers, and the Alpine's up 3 spots. Turbo up to 10, Ian up 2 spots in 11. We don't care about the strategy, nobody wants to do a 2-stopper. True Streamer Boy is up 4 spots, Leon is up 4 spots, Cheese up a spot, and the losers. Invade, 7, Patrick, 10, Shanghai, 3. And hopefully, just like in Canada, both Mercedes get their act together and they finish really strong, because that's what happened in Canada. There was an accident very early in the race with one of the Mercs, and both Mercs really had their struggle all throughout the race. They both managed to finish in relatively respective positions. So, it's never over till it's over, but it isn't an RPL race without seeing the Mercedes AMG CrowdStrike safety car through the floodlights of Abu Dhabi. It's Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, and Aston, your top three constructors right now. And now we focus our attention on the back half of the grid, and you look at Invade. He's been really strong, and he's got the hardest thing to do. He's got to pass 14 race cars. All the varying discipline levels in terms of how they race each other. I think Invade can do it. Invade has proven time and time again he is, on the occasion, he is a good driver. I think that she's just passed Leon under safety. I don't know.
Definitely did.
I wasn't really paying attention because I have selected things, and Jeans and Leon are going side by side in the chicane. We got racing action. Look at them, side by side they go, and Jeans is going to finish, and I don't know what's happening. As Leon, too much is happening. Why can't you guys just run? And a straight line! Oh my God, Jesus! Safety car's gonna be in this lap. Let's focus on the front. There's too much chance of happening. Watch the throttle. Watch the speed. We're gonna make sure this man here does not do any funny business in front of 17 V6 hybrid, whatever you want to call these cars, vacuum cleaners. Make sure he does this very nice and clean. He's slowing the pace down to 50 kph. He's keeping it steady. Watch behind if there's any kind of concertina. Waiting. He's. I think there's a kid on the track with how slow he's going, but that should mean he's about to full throttle it. And he's going. Away we go. Raj is about to kill 100 children. Here we go. Mythic for the horrible final corner. It's finally racing action in Abu Dhabi. Is there going to be any cycling through the grid? Nothing happening. Everyone's pretty well spread out, but now Mythic is on the back foot. Here comes Valkyrie, who could have had pole, if we could have shown one of them now. Come back and on. For the girl, she's going to go round the outside. Can she do it? Does she have the skill and the will? No, she does not. She cycles in behind.
But had a look.
But now here she comes again. Second try is the best try, and through goes the Scuderia Ferrari. Valkyrie up to third. Is Mythic going to fight this one hard? George almost loses the rear. Goalie almost loses the rear. Everybody's losing the rear. Mercedes are doing weird things behind me. Rip King and Goon going at it. Goon's going to stay off the way. As Ian and True are going to go side by side into the Falcon George. How about this? Look at this. I was paying attention to back marker drivers. There comes Valkyrie versus George. We've seen how this has worked out in the sprint race. Valkyrie up to P2 and the Scuderia are flying.
Unbelievable.
And Mythic's maybe got a chance. And George struggling. Never heard of it.
Never heard of that this season.
Valkyrie with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And she's looking like she wants this race lead. But that Ferrari is working wonders. But we know how bad Ferrari tire wear are. Can Valkyrie keep it composed for 22 more laps, 23 more laps, plus a pit stop, whatever that needs to be? Valkyrie all over the back end of the Red Bull, steering ever so far away from George. Is this her chance? Does she want this race lead? Does she want to say she's leading an RPL Formula race? No, she closes the DRS. George might be thinking, get over here. I want to make a move. Does he make a move? No, but Goalie wants to make a move. That's my boy, Goalie. That's not my boy. Contact.
No!
Goalie all have a punch together. Spin and Goalie are inside right out of it. Valkyrie takes the lead in Grand Prix. On fire and on. Oh my God. Valkyrie leads the Grand Prix. Too much is happening.
Valkyrie, you are an RPL race leader again. Remember, she won a preseason race. In Spain, I believe it was. Yeah, it was Spain.
There you go. She
Hopefully.
has tasted champagne before, but it's only preseason. Can she finally taste real champagne? You're an outlaw. We're in the Middle East. They don't believe in alcohol sometimes. All right. Anyways, just assume that it's champagne. Valkyrie leads. Goon has just gooned off in turn 1 again. That's been the story.
Goon, stop gooning.
He keeps gooning off the track. Well, this isn't regular corner cutting, buddy. This goalie's making a move on Spangley. And just like that, Hamilton, Spangley has just been Verstappen in that corner. Here comes Draj on Valkyrie. And as quickly as Valkyrie has it, as quickly as Draj takes it back from her. New leader, Red Bull. But for how long? Valkyrie's going to have the DRS. Is she going to get the old switcheroo here? Through the gears to go. 6 into 7. George is going to go for a through 1. Turns out Whoa! Again. Through goes George. Nobody can be right now. As Valkyrie beats and bangs her way into 3rd spot again.
She had the lead, and then it was taken by George. What a mastermind, what a genius move that was.
Yeah, George, that was quite literally taking candy from a baby. George kept it around the outside and said, Valkyrie, do whatever you gotta do. I want the lead. I don't care what you do. George leads on hard compound tires.
And took the fastest lap with it, 25.8.
Oh, Valkyrie almost losing it.
Oh.
And now Mythic's gonna have a taste for blood. Is Mythic gonna try to Verstappen? No, Valkyrie uses the battery to defend. Where's my olden days where we don't believe in battery systems to help us? As there's a crash in Sector 1, it's a Williams shocker. That's been their season in a nutshell. Crashes and penalties. But here comes Raj on Williams. Are the 2 Red Bull drivers free the race this weekend? We'll find out.
Whoa!
They almost wrecked each other. As Goon got all loosey-goosey also in the background. He's gonna get pressured from Drift King and Goatley. Goatley, remember, podium in the sprint race here in Abu Dhabi. Ross is gonna go around the outside of his teammate. He's gonna do the switcheroo. Can he get it done? Look at that dirty air. Look at the turbulent air. Getting caught on the RP20. Will it? Raj actually completed the move. My bad. Raj is leading Williams. Back down to 2nd. And Valkyrie looking to regain another spot. Trying to get back up to 2nd as Mythic has just murdered a Bollard.
Poor Bollard, that is 2 today.
And Drift King killed. And Drift King is looking very racy. I thought he was going to go for the final corner. Goalie's got a chance in a turn 1. Go on, Goalie. He's going to turn 1 to the inside. Can't get it done. But you know what? A+ for effort. You love to see a pass. Oh!
Optimal's here.
Optimal has joined the race session. Good for you, buddy. We're watching into turn 3. Cheese is down.
Oh, Cheese!
McLaren is out of the Grand Prix, and his race is over. Here comes George on draws. No safety car for a McLaren that's dead in turn 3. George takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And Goalie has passed Drift King for 6th.
You're going for the V car.
Drift King, we're touching and drifting into each other. Goalie holds the spot. Goalie now can chase down the top 5. But watch up front. Raj is nowhere near George this time around. I will say this race has been very entertaining. It's very big contact. It's amazing. Oh my goodness.
My
Down
goodness.
11 is the comeback. George Main has really been a struggle. Oh, the bump and run.
Oh, contact and around.
And we have the British Touring Car Series that's just happening. Beating and banging. And Main somehow survives. And with catastrophic damage, Spangley is all sorts of slow. We're going to see a pass in the corner. No, we're not. Oh, hold on. Hold on just a minute. Valkyrie invade on the outside. Gonna clear Spangling. And that should be job done for the Ferrari driver. We'll probably find out at the end of turn 5 and 6. But George starting to pull away. I think he's just gotten Draj out of DRS, and he has. But have a look at this. Mythic is hungry. Mythic smells Cody place without deploying the battery. She's gonna make a move on Draj. Surely. No, she is not. We'll tell you who's looking for a move. Goatley. Very racy indeed. Mythic with a great drive off the corner. Here we go. McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull. These are the top 3 teams in the league. Here comes Valkyrie on Draj in the turn. Just a little bit. Draj side by side. And Valkyrie is going to get P2. Can she chase down George?
I hope so.
Meanwhile, in the back, like I said, focus on Invade. Invade is now on the back end of Turbo, and his race is over. 3-second time penalty. As he's going to try to switcheroo it. And in the spot where Latifi famously crashed. Williams doesn't crash there, but oh my god. Too much is happening behind. I think something crazy is about to happen as Mythic was all over Draj going into turn 1. That battle has ended, and Valkyrie is 2 seconds off. She only needs a second for the greatest thing in the world, the drag reduction system.
Hopefully we can see her, claw back into that 1 second window.
I also believe it's going to be a lot harder now, Johnny, because I think we've hit the crossover. Medium tires falling off. George, that move that he made 3 laps ago has really sedimented him away from all the chaos and carnage. But how about this? Look at Goatley, man. Goatley being the hero that everybody wants to see in RPL. That's how we want to see the bumpers in the back of the McLaren. Here we go. RB versus McLaren. Is there going to be a credit score financial crisis if they touch? Their press for that. Who cares? Mythic moves on. Draj is all over Mount Falcon. Loosey-goosey everywhere she goes. And into the hotel section, and things are just going to slow down just a little bit. But no, not for Mythic. Mythic smells. They're around the outside. He can't get a jump because he doesn't have the confidence. And also, who the hell makes a move around there?
You don't.
You just can't. You can't race it. Goot pulls the pit. He's going to pit. Oh, he's got damage.
Oh, he missed the pits.
He missed the pit lane. Oh, this wreck. We got a wreck in the 3rd sector. Second Mercedes spot around. We'll find out in the steward's office about that because somebody's surely going to clip that one. Oh, they're wrecking on the front stretch almost.
Oh, they're wrecking.
They're wrecking on the front stretch, but Valkyrie.
3 wide.
But nonetheless, here comes Goatley. Is he going to be a go and send it? Yes, he does. Oh my god. And he can't get it done. And they're still wrecking for 15th. Keep going, guys. Keep wrecking over there.
Keep wrecking.
But meanwhile, Draj on Valkyrie around the outside. That's not a... You see, and he got it done. Fair play. You know what? He felt diverse. Everybody's all about these inside line overtakes. Draj is like, you know what? Let me show you something. Around the outside. Valkyrie. Look at the straight line speed of the Ferrari. Clear.
Wow.
Before the break-in. Oh my goodness.
She smelled the move and just took every single opportunity.
That was a really nice move there by Val, but this is really just hurting everyone's race. George almost has them all 5 seconds as there's a crash. Lead is out. Safety car deployed. George missed the pits. George is not going to be able to pit. Oh my god. And this race has been flipped on a dime. Nobody crashed in the pit lane, guys. Nobody do it. Come on. Everyone just be nice. Be civil. Okay, good. All of you that. Everyone sit up. Invade's going to be second.
This is what we need right now.
3 seconds for
These Summers, 3 seconds.
And for George, once again, luck not on his side again. Streamer boy,
Streamer boy.
What is going on?
What is going on with these guys?
Tell you what, I love.
All you have to do.
Now, actually, hold on. George hasn't caught the safety car. George Williams
my.
might have just did the Lando Norris Now, if he pits, is he going to be the leader? I don't think he'll be the, well, he might be the leader. He's got 13 seconds on Invade. Has this really not only played into George's favor getting onto the better tire, but has Ferrari sneakily maybe have given another shot to Valkyrie at a chance to win this race? Because I don't think Invade's going to pit, and I think given the situation where Valkyrie right now is fighting for this race win over in the Ferrari pit wall, is this the coming of Valkyrie?
I think this definitely could be. I think Invade, if so, would play the team game and maybe hold up George if possible.
Here we go. We're about to find out. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, George into the pits. It's the medium compound tire. We know Invade's most likely gonna pass. No! I don't think he's gonna be able to pass. Oh, it's gonna be close. Who's gonna be the leader?
It's gonna be tight.
Invade's gonna lead. But here comes Valkyrie. Watch Valkyrie. Remember, the safety car delta's on, so I don't think Valkyrie, there it is, safety car. Everyone's now positioned to get to the safety car, and George is gonna be the leader of this race, theoretically. But
Theoretically,
Invade,
yes, he is.
but he has invaded. You know, Invade's very fast. Very fast is getting a 3-second under a safety car is pretty impressive. But if I'm Invade, this is it, really. I mean, I think you gotta help Valk. Get Valkyrie a win.
You have to. And I have just got a message from the Ferrari Academy. That is exactly what Invade will do.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The team order has been placed. And unlike certain teams in Formula 1, the team order is rightfully deserved in this one. Invade will be playing the role of Sergio Perez. And hopefully, unlike Sergio in real life, he can actually perform to the occasion. Looking through the grid right now, George in second, Valk in third. Raj having a very, very nice race lead. He's got a good chance to win this race. Let's not forget that. Mythic 2, Goatley has really been my star of the weekend along with Goon so far. Those two have put their cars in really good spots all weekend. And so if one domino falls, these two drivers, Goatley and Goon, I believe, will have a chance to win this race.
They definitely do.
Safety car's gonna stay out for one more lap.
What I was gonna say is, Goatley up 4 spots. Goon actually down 4 from his qualifying position of 4th. So hopefully Goon his way back up.
And yes, indeed, as I've been saying all race with the Goon jokes. Just a fun thing to say, gooning around, you know. But in terms of the comeback drivers, we know Invade's position. Patrick, who, well, let's not speak of what I apparently have caused the Mercedes Academy when it comes to racing. But easily up to 12 tonight in a race where really anything can happen. He's got no penalties. That's the big thing. Coming to the later stage of this Grand Prix as Ian's pitting for a tire change, wing change, whatever you want to call it. So I think the safety car is going to stay out again. And as much as people are like, oh, this will help Invade a lot, this will help George. Those medium tires seem to have about 6 laps of raw speed. And every lap that we spend under the safety car, we're going to get George one more lap, one less lap, and he needs to say, uh-oh, my tires are done. Finished. We're going to see from the messages the safety car is going to wait for this guy's 15th place. Probably. This could be a late call. This could be a late call. I'm watching the lights on the safety car. I think we're going to be going one more lap. Just had to pit. Just had to pit. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait any longer. You just get that pit in. Just wanted an extra pit stop. This safety car is gonna be... Yep, safety car will be going around for another lap. Yep, here we go. Safety car will be going one more lap around the circuit. We will be going green at the end of lap 15. Things just relax ever so slightly.
Right now, 6 seconds behind the safety car, just trying to catch back up to this field so we can go green at the end of this lap. But as of right now, it's Invade.
Unless somebody decides to crash.
Leading. It is Invade leading George, leading Valk, Garage, Mythic, Goatly, Drift King, Goon, Turbo, NT Summers. As I believe the Kick Sauber just spun under the safety car.
Oh my. Wow. It's like nobody wants the safety car to come in.
Nobody wants to go back racing.
I mean, that's cool. I don't mind spending the last couple laps of this Grand Prix under a safety car, I guess. Invade's got wing damage, by the way. I think that's something we forgot to point out. Wing damage on the front right end wing. That's missing off that stereo.
Oh.
Probably from the absolute terrorism that happened for Battle. I believe 11th place. Safety cars in this lap. You know the drill. We're going to go on board with... Let's go on board with Valkyrie for this restart. We'll have a good look out. Any funny games on the Ferrari. John, you keep an eye on Valkyrie.
I am keeping an eye on Valkyrie, yes.
Here we go. Invade. Cruising at a good 105 kph. And like Drudge, he waited until pretty much the moment once. He lights out and away we go. For Invade. When is it going to be lights out and away we go for him? He's going 75 kph, 59. Just waiting ever so slightly. Safety car is in. Should be getting the green flag notification. Invade 90, 92, 93, 94, 95. He's waiting. And he's waiting for the last second. Here's the bottom footer. And it's lights out and away we go. Here comes George. This is the battle we've been waiting for. They touch into turn one. Valkyrie goes around the outside of zone one.
Who goes through?
The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Clinical move by Invade. Wow. But now, here comes George on medium compound tires. They're 3 wide behind. Goldie, Thurston. Hard stops for just a second as Goon went all the way to the blue line. As now George becomes the hunter, getting ready for a move. Here comes Invade on a move on Drudge. They're rubbing side pod over side pod. Largeport and Goalie is just all over. Invade is coming out to play. Look at the defense tactics by this Ferrari driver. Into turn number 7. Goalie around the outside. No! Oh, Goalie didn't get wrecked from that. That was going to be absolutely heartbreaking. Mythic's going to make a move on Invade hopefully by the end of this corner. Invade keeps it going. Did they touch? Mythic makes the move. Drifting 3-second time penalty. And that's essentially going to be game over for a while. There's a Williams, I think, with damage now. Or that's the texture good. Go! What a roll! And base finish. DRS enabled. That's your 3 seconds.
We do repair the damage.
Yeah, he's done his job. He seems to get the Ferrari Valk up front and into the lead. Now it's all on Valk. Can she hold off a Red Bull of George? He's on the faster tire for now, but that advantage will slowly start to turn back to the Ferrari towards the later stages of this Grand Prix. But here we go. This is the fight for the lead. This is, on paper, the fight to win. There's no gimmicks in this one. George versus Valkyrie into turn number 5 and 6. It's the Red Bull that leads. Goalie, who got a podium
The
in the sprint
switchback
race.
content.
Could get a podium in the main race. Up to P3. Here we go. Is Valkyrie. We've seen the straight line speed of that Ferrari. Look at the straight line speed of the Ferrari. Gaining all the time. And the straightaway runs out. Raj gets ahead of Goldie. Additional on a great battle so far. This is a battle in the back. Streamer Boy versus Fangley around the outside. He's going off the track. No, he isn't. That move should be done shortly with Spangley on top of that one. Or maybe no, Streamer Boy is going to get clear and then they're going to be side by side through the hotel section. But Valkyrie...
Still side by side.
Valkyrie needs to stay in DRS. If she wants to win this Grand Prix, she needs to stay in, and that's not a way to do it. Almost goes to rear. 7/10 between Valkyrie and George. 8/10. Overtake on. And Valkyrie has the buffer that she doesn't have to worry about behind, just focus on front, stay within the DRS. 9/10, 8/10 of a second. She's going to be able to survive another lap, but George is starting to pull away, and that's something that Valkyrie can't have. Valkyrie gaining down the straightaway. Probably won't make a move, as I don't think she'll be a hero like that, but Mythic maybe behind could be a hero. No, he chooses to stay behind. Draj is very crucial for Draj to get into this DRS, because the sister car, the affiliate car, who's been on top of this race from start to finish, Goatley, has a chance to get this podium.
He definitely does. He's been phenomenal in the sprint, phenomenal in the main. He has done everything that he needs to do and more, trying to make it 2 podiums for the weekend.
He really has done a whole lot, but not as much as what Valkyrie is doing. She's really been on top of it this lap after that near scare of missing DRS 2 corners in. At the beginning of the lap, and another slip.
Whoa, she slid.
Mistake for the woman driver. And that's going to give George ever so more confidence to say, see you later. Especially with that 3 second. That's Valkyrie almost, oh my god. Valkyrie, I don't know if it's the game lagging or if that's actually the inputs. She's losing it everywhere on this track. And she's going to stay in DRS again, but man, oh man, she cannot follow in the first sector, Johnny. That's the kryptonite for her.
No, and she said in her Academy chat, my nerves are through the roof right now. You are seeing it.
Well, how about this? You know what we're seeing? We're seeing her make the cash out to the podium places. Draj and Goatley side by side. Goatley's in the 6th spot, but we know how this story goes. They'll let you pass it once, Chicane. When it comes to turn number 7, is when it can bite you right back. And here comes Draj. This should be a 1-0 move. In the mean, the cash out driver survives. The Red Bull driver to go round the outside into the superior car. But Goatley has superior confidence. Side by side they go. He's only going to do the up and under. He's thinking about it. Can't get it done. Valkyrie takes the lead in the Grand Prix. We didn't see that.
Valk back to the front. That is something that we all like to see. Back and forth action.
But you know what? You know who really likes to see it? Draj and Goatley. They're back in the DRS. 10 laps to go in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and it's anybody's race. Is it going to be?
It is anybody's
Valkyrie?
race.
Is it going to be George? Is it going to be Goatley or Draj, or maybe even Mythic, who's in 6th? Don't forget about the Papaya and Orange McLaren.
This is anybody's game. Taraj and Goatley, they're probably just, buying their time at this point.
I think that was very crucial to stay in the DRS, and they're going to be in the DRS, so it's a 4-car battle, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes George on Valk. Is the DRS not going to close on the Red Bull? Yeah, he's just lifting, and that's going to awaken Draj in the background. Is he wanting to connect? Remember, let's think about what happened earlier in the race. We saw Draj and Williams. Well, we saw George do a very smart thing and pick 2 off. Here comes George round the outside of Valkyrie. Draj needs to follow Red Bull. We're going to have some security. Can't get there. Gets there. New leader. Goatley loses a little bit of time there in the middle sector, but Draj is starting to awaken. Valkyrie is starting to crumble under pressure. Just keep it behind you. You got this. You're in the Ferrari. There's no pressure. Just drive like you know you can drive. Drive it like every lap you did in the preseason race in Spain. You got this. Just hold on for 9 more laps around Abu Dhabi.
Definitely has to hold on and keep her composure. I know the nerves are through the roof, but you just gotta act like you are as free as a bird right now.
Who's free as a bird is George 9/10's clear. Can he get the DRS detection away from the Ferrari? No, he cannot. And I wonder if it's a setup that's causing Valkyrie problems. Look at the drive off of turn 5. She's gonna have an almighty run down the backstretch. She needs to play it smart. She's now up against, theoretically, 3 Red Bulls. Mythic's making a move in the background on Drift King. Behind off of Valkyrie's rear wing, and that move seems to go Mythic's way. Here comes Valkyrie. Is Valkyrie ready to go? Is this the chance for Valkyrie to retake the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? She's gonna go. She does the switcheroo, the fake around. Turning out.
Through goes. No.
She's edging. She can't edge ahead. George still leads. Side by side, they bang. They bang. Valkyrie leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
What a set of corners, banging, bruising, but Valk's ahead again.
Valkyrie leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and George struggling. Is this the cliff? He reached the cliff, no, but Valkyrie's reached the cliff, and Clip loses to the rear end into turn number 1. Go lead! Let it go lead! Rounding out turn 1! Switcheroo, are you kidding me? No, it's not meant to be for go lead. The switcheroo of the century. That would have been my overtake of the season. Valkyrie needs to hold on. Don't worry, girl. You got this. Hold it steady. George is now on the cliff. But now, this is the problem. Can Valkyrie survive 1 car of DRS? I don't think if she loses both 2nd and 3rd, it's going to be very hard for her to get it back. Goldie's making a move on Tron. He says, screw the Red Bull family. I'm one of you. Clear the outside. Clear the outside. To the inside. You know what? I want to be part of this too. He can't get it done. But now, down the back stretch, here comes George on medium compound tires. To the outside. George is the leader of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. George behind. Not George behind. Goatley behind. Can he make a move on Draj? He's been trying every goddamn lap, but he can't get it done.
Can't get it done. Stuck in 4th. It seems like that one Disney Channel show, Stuck in the Middle. What a terrible show.
Stuck in the middle. All this safety car period has now gone in the green period. She's in a Red Bull sandwich, but she has one thing that these Red Bull drivers don't have: straight line speed. She just needs to keep it under 8 laps to go. Or no, 7 laps to go. And this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix takes a bit more curve. That's what she needs to keep doing. Every single lap. Is she gonna make a move? No! NASCAR style bump track to the inside. Valkyrie! Who got the DRS? Valkyrie is drifting. She takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. This is the chance for the Ferrari. She can pull away. Here she goes. She's not pulling away enough. Goatley's past 1. Can he get another Red Bull into the chicane? No, he can. Here comes Dross. Dross says, I want it back. Throws him away.
Oh, they bang.
They bang. More banging. Dross says, screw you. I want it. But George, here comes George. Gaining to the inside. No, he doesn't make it. Can't make it. Mystic's looking for a switcheroo. Girl's looking for a switcheroo. They're all trying to switcheroo, but guess who's gonna switcheroo? Drift King. Can't get it. Oh, damn it. That would have been such a peak commentary moment for Valkyrie.
That would. Elin to 9.
Elin up to 9, but man, oh man, do we have a fight for you. The finale of RPL Tier 3. In this debut season, it is Valkyrie who leads, and now she's starting, finally, to pull away from the Red Bull driver. 6 laps to go. What's gonna happen? You got the shotty.
What I was gonna say is, I just hope the gap begins to grow, so that way George is out of DRS, and then Valk just doesn't have to worry anymore. The nerves can calm down.
For win.
That way.
This win will go down in the books as one of the most hardest earned, because she's not only had to hold off the champion of Tier 3, George, how about going? Dive bomb, Daniel Ricciardo makes it six. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Here comes Mythic. Is Mythic gonna make the move on Goatley?
But here comes George. George's gonna go around the outside of Valkyrie. Is George gonna make it past Valkyrie?
They're still side by side.
They touched as my voice went from 0 to 100. George leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix again.
It's only a back and forth showing we have for you. Because if you're just tuning in, this is probably some of the greatest racing action we have had all season.
Not only all season, but this is probably the greatest Abu Dhabi race that we've ever seen. Not only in real life, but in the video game itself. Born in Shanghai 3-second, nobody cares. You're in a Williams. Sorry to be that guy, but we have more important things. Valkyrie goes off track. Is that going to be a grenade? Track limits. Very crucial here in Abu Dhabi, but George is starting to pull away just a little bit. But unlike laps before where it was 7, 8, even 9 tenths, the medium compounded tires are just barely hanging on. Valkyrie, drive off the corner. Here comes Valkyrie to the lead once again. The Scuderia on top. Draws holding back. Is Goalie going to go for it again? Surely. No, he cannot.
He stays behind.
And through a race of just carnage and racing, cars are hitting. If Bane wants the fastest lap, the only glory that will be to his name tonight, and maybe even the title of saying, I got Valkyrie a chance to win this Grand Prix. We'll find out in about 4.5 laps time, but Valkyrie starting to finally, Johnny, edge away.
She is edging away by a tenth down the straights, but I feel like George is a little bit better off corner exit.
Definitely seems like that way, Johnny, but I will say this. Those medium compound tires are not giving George the edge. And towards the end of this Grand Prix, is George maybe thinking, I know it's going to sound very weird and cruel maybe even for George, does George maybe try to get Draj through? Draj and Valkyrie, same tire, same type of driver caliber. Oh, Valkyrie almost wrecked it!
Oh, no.
Oh my god, that would have been an absolute horror show, and that's going to awaken George once again, so scrap what I said. And through turn 5, look at the Ferrari, all loosey-goosey, and she's not going to get to drive off. This has just awoken everybody in this pack. George, attack mode, ready to go to the outside. Here comes Draj. Is he going to go to the outside? Yes, he can. Valkyrie needs to race one of them hard. Draj, she needs to race hard. Goalie! Goalie! Oh, that's going to be a penalty for Draj. Yes, it is. 3 seconds, but he got forced off. We'll have to see how the stewards feel on that illegal overtake. We'll find out post-race, but right now, Goalie has awakened. Goalie, this smells his time is finally coming RPL. He can't get it done on Valkyrie. And I gotta say, who's gonna be at fault in that run? I don't really know.
Yes, he will.
But Goalie, contact,
They bang.
Oh my god, they bang for it. Trust is gonna go to the inside of Goalie and they touch. Goalie is looking bad for Valkyrie. 3 corners ago, it's looking suddenly very good for her, but she loses the rear again. Keep your composure, woman. You got this. 3 laps to go in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. George leads by 7 tenths.
What a back and forth show this has been. I have no idea who's even going to win this race.
Right now,
George
I think right now, sorry to butt in, Johnny, I think George could win this race just based off of his composure. Every time Valkyrie has seen the lead, as Draj gets all loosey-goosey, that's going to make you go lead. But we've seen it every single time Valkyrie gets in the lead. She's good for a lap, and then she just struggles. Little bits of pressure here and there, almost like Lando Norris in real life. Goalie's making a move on Draj, and this time none of them will go off. Actually, no, Goalie will go off, and Mythic's going to have a chance. Let's focus on this one real quick. Here comes Mythic, Draj versus Goalie. Red Bull getting very personal with their sister car. Into turn number 7 we go, and there's Valkyrie's looking for a switch of route there on George. She got to run. She's got to run. She's going to go around the outside. Surely not. Surely not. She's got it. She's got
Surely.
it. Valkyrie.
Yes.
Leads. Yeah, but Grand Prix, but like I said, every single time, Johnny, she gets in a lead. A mistake like that. Little mistakes like that. Keep your composure. Don't look behind you. Just drive. You got this. You're coming now. The 2 laps left. And Johnny, this is where the nerves really start to kick in. 2 laps left of claiming your first win in Formula 1 for Valkyrie. Keep your composure, girl. You got this.
Come on.
Stop looking behind you. I don't know if it's the setup, but just stop looking behind you. Here she comes into turn 5, where we've seen millions and millions of people's hearts break before. Are we smelling another heartbreak? Invade slowing down. Invade slowing down. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here comes George to the inside of Valkyrie. Can he get clear? Valkyrie's gonna fight this one. Back out, back out. Oh! And George is smelling a lot of blood. Here comes Valkyrie. Valkyrie's gonna have a huge slipstream on George, but George is 8/10 away. But the bigger story, Johnny, look at the track map. Invade is possibly waiting. Goalie and Mythic made contact. And Valkyrie, this is very, very crucial for Valkyrie. Valkyrie needs to get closer. 1.1 seconds away. And like I said earlier, in turn 5, heartbreaks were made in real life. We saw millions of British people fall to the ground as Lewis Hamilton got overtaken by Max Verstappen. Are we going to see the same thing happen 1 lap to go in the final race of RPL Tier number 3, Season 1 edition of this brand new tier? George loses the rear, but it's 1.1. It is 1.1 in for Valkyrie.
Valk is out of DRS.
And Valk is out of DRS. Is this it? Is this how Valkyrie is going to have to settle for second? She's been up front ever since the safety car, and it's gone horribly awry. Here in Abu Dhabi, she's going to have one last chance. He needs to get the best run out of the chicane to have a chance on George. 7/10 and a dream for Valkyrie in the Ferrari. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen of RPL. Gaining. Here comes Valkyrie. Hold on, sports fans. This might not be over. Valkyrie, can she gain any more? No, she can't. Is George going to be able to hold on? His tires are struggling. Valkyrie is struggling. EJ to the inside. Hold on, sports fans. It's been a season where Red Bull have been on top week in and week out, and it's been this man who's led the pack start to finish in every single race that we've seen. George Ab Williams through the final quarter is going to cap off a miraculous season. He wins in Abu Dhabi. Drag race to the line. Valkyrie is going to hold on, goalie onto the podium. But in a season where Red Bull were to be challenged, George Ab Williams finishes this season on a high. P1 for him. Heartbreak for Valkyrie in the first Scuderia.
We wish this was a Valk win, but George just proves he is the most dominant force in Tier 3, but probably the most dominant force in RPL besides Cookie.
And a lot of people, oh, it's Tier 3, who cares? It's been a season for Red Bull. I believe they cap off both championships. George, Drivers Champion, Red Bull Constructors Champions. What a great season by everybody. What a great day for Goatley. But it goes, and we see Valkyrie F1. She had her heart everywhere in this race. And just like in 2021, her heart suddenly got stabbed, coincidentally by a Red Bull on the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix. And it's a what could have been for Valkyrie. She'll have to wait.
Going through the final corner, he's not going to get the fastest lap.
Yeah, as it's a what could have been for Valkyrie. She'll have to wait till next season to taste some kind of champagne. She will be on the podium. It's still a great day, but
it's not where she wants to be.
it could have been the top spot. it should have been the top spot. But just like Lando Norris,
Whoa!
and just like
The
Lando
side
Norris,
flip.
and he kickflips his way to another medal. But just like in real life, little bottles like Lando Norris filled Valkyrie throughout that race. Every time she was up front, a snap here and there, a wheel spin here and then, an apex miss here and there. Now she knows she can fight for wins when she has all of them combined. And she just needs to sort those little issues out, and she can be an RPL race winner. But for Red Bull, it's a miraculous day for them. Possibly a 1-2-3, given penalties that will be out whenever. But George Williams and Goatley, although that's the results for the weekend, but George Williams and Goatley, my bad, are your podium sitters. Valkyrie in a what could have been 7/10 behind. Mythic and Goon, good showing by them. ERT draws with that 3-second penalty. We will look to the FIA to see if that will get removed or not. Drift King and Patrick, they both had some abhorrently bad starts in this race. More for Patrick, but they both rebound the 7th and 8th. Eon in 9th and Alpine with a point to their name. Both Williams missing out again. And Johnny, we go to you. Is there anything more you want to sum up this race with?
Absolute just banger of a race. We had it all, overtakes. Pure racing, just pure contact, pure motorsport today. That is the epitome of racing.
I agree with to some degree of the pure motorsport, even though, you know, some people tend to race others in a meh way, but nonetheless, for the viewers at home and everyone that's watching, I hope you were entertained with Tier 3, but let me get you a nice little look at what we have for you. Now, let's point out to everyone real quick, every single race this week is a sprint race. We will be sprinting around every single race this week. And let's go to Formula 2. F2 this week are at one of my favorite tracks, Singapore, for their finale. Tier 2, you'll be going to, you know, the track that everybody crazes. Oh, it's the best track. Oh, it's the greatest track for, you know, everything. Brazil. And for tier number 1, I believe they are going to... Where are they? Oh, I believe they are going to the United Kingdom for the British Grand Prix. So make sure you mark your calendars for those races. They will be throughout the week. They'll be the same time as this one, I think. I haven't really done this because usually this is Ryan's job. But nonetheless, I've done it. Johnny, anything else you want to say to the viewers and anything stand out to you in that race?
Viewers, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the RPL Tier 3 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and also the season finale of Tier 3. We hope it was a blast this season. We can't wait for you to join next season to watch our broadcast. It's faded.
And Lando Norris.
Lando signing off.
Have a good day, everyone.